Well, after all that messing around with the AMAL carbs, out on the road, back in the garage, out on the road, back in the garage, out on the road, back in the garage, day after day, week after week. So it was a coil that stops the stumbling, but all that hassle of trying to get the right colour on the plugs for the pea shooters, I never really got this bike to run properly with the pea shooters, so I ended up taking them off and throwing them in the back of the garage, and that's where they're going to stay from now on, I think. In fact, I'd even give them away if somebody wants to come and pick them up. I fucking hate them that much. So now I've put the Dunstalls on what Brian gave us the other week. And again, I like to mess around with the carbs a little bit. There's only one thing I've got to do now. To get this bike running properly with the Dunstalls on, the best I've got it so far, I've had to put the 3.5 slide back in because the 3 slide was too rich. So I've got the 2A1 set up with the 3.5 slide in now. So thanks to Brian, he gave us a 3.5 slide to go with the Dunstalls. So nice one, Brian. But I think all I've got to do is maybe wind out the mixture screws, or wind in a bit, about 1/8 of a turn, because every now and then there's just a really slight miss between no throttle and opening it up, which is probably just a bit too weak, I reckon. So well, could be that these plugs are old as well that I put in here, so maybe they want to maybe I should check them out when I get back. Really, probably could do with a new set of plugs. The amount of plugs that I've suited up lately. Definitely not got that miss anymore though, which is a result. Oh yeah, these Dunstalls, when I had them on the XS, they wouldn't, it basically strangled the bike, because the XS has got 2 single pipes into the 2 silencers, and in each of these Dunstalls the hole at the end of the pipe was only 1/2 inch. So it's something funny, I tell you. So when I wanted them on the XS, I thought, I know, I'll drill out all the other little bits that look like they're supposed to be holes. So by the time I got to the 3rd hole, the drill snapped off. The drill had a bit of like cross meshing or something going on inside the pipe, and that snapped off. So that was rattling around in the pipe. So now I'm like, fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? So I must have spent a good half an hour shaking that fucking pipe up and down until the drill finally come through one of the little holes straight. In fact, I had to drill bigger holes to get that drill out, but I got it out in the end. So I've drilled like probably 3 holes extra in either side of these Dunstalls to to let the gases go through a little bit better, which it does alright now, I think. It's quite a mean machine now. I haven't heard that miss. I haven't heard that miss for a bit, so maybe it was the plugs when I first come out. Burning the old soot off a little bit. Yeah, these Dunstalls sound a bit strange, but they're going to do for now. They're a bit quieter, slightly quieter than the pea shooters, but louder than them cigar things. Plus they seem to work alright. Yeah, I was talking to Gareth this morning, I think it was. I think I messaged you this morning about he's talking about the air jets. See that, and that's more conflicting information you get about these setups. So one setup says you take the air jets out if you're using the non-EPA setup, the 2A1 setup, which I've got now. And on the AMAL website, their basic settings on every setup, they've got the air jet in. So what's going on? You either have a 200 main jet or a 220 or a 210. Personally, I think the 200 feels much better than the 210 or the 220. I mean, this is bog standard, this bike, apart from the Dunstalls now. But I tried the 210 and the 220, and both of them bog the engine down when you open it up. But this 200 jet, it's fine. Got a nice tick over on this now as well. It's just finding the sweet spot where to put everything, where to put the needle clip, and how many screws out for the mixture screw, and how many screws in for this, and fucking... That's another thing, I set the floats in this because one float was slightly higher than the other, so I set both the floats the same height. That's another trial and error job, isn't it? I don't know if anyone's tried setting the floats on an AMAL carb before, but you need a hammer. A hammer and a little tool that you need to make up. Have a little bit of 6mm round bar, file it down a little bit into an oval shape to get down, or to get underneath to knock the float chamber up or down. We'll go to my stopping spot. I'll have a walk around the bike and see it ticking over. I said it's got a nice tick over, but I bet the time I stop it changes. Yeah, we shall see. I think, what do you think? Sometime this week, either tomorrow or even today, maybe. Nah, probably tomorrow. When it's a bit nicer, when the old sun's beaming down on me. What do you reckon? I'll take you to all the old bike crash sites in Stevenage, all the places where I've come off a bike, either through my own fault or no fault of my own. There are some comical ones, how I crashed and that. I mean, there's only one crash where I got what I do is I'll show you all the silly crash sites, and I tell you it was mostly on the same moped. So yeah, some of them are quite comical. Yes, and I've got some pull in it now. I noticed it the other week when I put this 3.5 slide in it. Must be the fucking lumps in the road down here. Must be the sweet spot. Depending on the state of the needles, I might have to move the move the needle clip on the needle down one notch. I don't know. Let's mess around with the. Oh, did I bring a screwdriver? I think I might have to go in an eighth on the mixtures. Oh, now we've got to find fucking neutral. Out a turn, out a quarter of a turn. Try that. Right. Push it in another eighth. See how that goes. I think I'll keep a screwdriver with me so that I could just give it minor adjustments every now and then to see which is the best. But as for the slides, they're staying. As for everything else, it's staying as it is. I think it's just a matter of mixture screw settings now, just to fine tune it. So it don't stumble anymore when you open it up. Oh yeah, I synced the carbs up this morning and adjusted the throttle cables so the slides both over exactly the same time. So anyway, right, gonna go home, do the old usual, make a nice cup of tea. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Probably be on the XS tomorrow, or later on today on the XS 650. So, on my favourite bike with the white wall tyres. Right, I'll catch you later. See ya. Here's a quickie. I just got back, so check my plug. And I'm quite happy with that. Don't want to get too. Don't want to get too fucking bit blurry. Don't want to get it too blurry. And there's the that's the plug now, and this is what it looked like before. So you can see there's a bit of a difference. So yeah, that's the setup we have now. This B6ES plugs there in there. Right, so plugs look good. Not too lean. Just right, if you ask me. So much better than the much better than that state of it. It was one side, and I think that was the other side. Or was it the other one? Yeah. So right. So there you are, and I'll see you later.